Uh, Good afternoon, YouTube. It's 4:38 in the afternoon, and I'm gonna do another practice. So a lot of y'all have asked or commented during DM and direct message and private message that maybe I should just stick with the stick right for a little bit longer. So that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm not gonna be betting today. I'm gonna stick with basically my original plan. This week I'm starting to add landmines, and I'm adding same colored dice, and they're going to be uh, straight from the package, so they're brand new dice. And I'll show them to you here in just a sec. So they are craft station dice. I don't know if you can see that or not. Brand new, casino grade. There you go. All right, so shooting from stick right two, and let me get my tracker up with stick right two with landmines. See how we do. Since this is practice, I'm going to go with my trusty 4-5-4-5. So these dice are going to dig into the layout uh, a lot because they're brand new and the edges are pretty sharp. So let's see if we can justify continuing shooting from stick right, or practicing from stick right. So I'm using same colored dice to train my eyes to track one of the die. Dice up. 2 on 3. It's a lot harder than it seems. Oops, that was a 2 on 3. I'm just not really good at whatever. Those are 2 on 3. I need to decide which die I want to keep an eye on. I think I'm going to keep track of the right die because it's easier, because it won't disappear on me, hopefully. Dice up. 6-1-7. That was an explosion of both die. I'm just getting all this out of the way. Dice out. 1-6-7 again. Or 6-1-7 is fine. No, it's the same 6-1-7, so I'm doing something wrong. I wasn't sure what. Nope. Wrong leg. Dice out. Hard 8. 4-4-8. 8 is our point. 4545. Stick right one, or stick right two. That's that. That was a 246. Move this post over here. There we go. I'm not really trying to avoid the land. Well, I mean, I am trying to avoid the landmines, but I just want to be able to practice with them to visualize uh, just having them there so they don't break my psyche whenever I'm actually throwing at the casino and I'm using the wrong leg forward. There we go. That's out. 527. 7 hard. Because it does mess with psyche, to see stuff there. At least it does mine, so I'm trying to train it to where it doesn't bother me. It also double fits, by the way. I'm gonna try this with eyes closed. That's out. Oh, that was bad. They probably would have called that no roll, but it was a 7, so it didn't really matter. I'm gonna try that again. Eyes closed, but this time actually not have the hopefully not have the dice stick to my fingers. All I'm trying to do is kind of feel out the dice and feel out my swing. My swing feels off. So this way, if I feel my swing is good, I can try to memorize that feeling and mimic it with my eyes open. Dice out. Gee, that was an 8, 268. I think it was 268. I don't know. My eyes are closed. That felt pretty decent. I'm gonna do it again with my eyes closed, and then try it again without. Dice out. Oh, out. No roll. One more time with eyes closed. So I felt my swing doing an arc instead of going straight out. I think that's what happened there. Dice are still okay. Dice out. 617. All right, so that didn't work. I can't feel that. I can't feel my swing right now. Like that. 358. Back on the 8. Like that. 134. Like that. 437. Dang. So I can definitely tell that these landmines are getting to me. I'm trying to force them into landing right in here, when I should just be concentrating on my throw and not worrying about the landmines. Chips have their checks or chips or whatever you want to call them, chips here since they don't have any value. But realistically, they have just as much of a chance to help you as it does hurt you. So I shouldn't care about the landmines is what I'm saying. So I should just concentrate on my throw, and if it hits, it hits, and if it doesn't, great. That's up. 415, 5 point. So with that being said, I'm going to try to ignore the chips right now and see how I do. I mean, what's your opinion on it? Chips, stack. Do they always throw a 7, or do we only think that they throw a 7, or they call it 7 because that's all we ever remember? So there's plenty of times that, I remember, oh man, I hit the chip stack, it was a 7, but there's a lot of times that if I look back, that's out. That's 4, 6, 10. I look back and I hit chips and gave me like hard ways, or it would give me a favorable number. So what do y'all think? Do they actually help or hurt more often, or is it just our perception? I don't know. You tell me. I'd actually really want to know. Like that. Midnight. All the dots and all the spots. That's all the dots we got. Now it's complete drift to the left. Like that. 4, 5, 9. Actually, it's a 5, 4, 9. So with the hard way said it really doesn't matter that much. So see what I'm talking about? I hit the chip and it just stopped it. So who's to say that it would have made my my roll stop it from being a setup, you know? That's out. 358. But would I rather have landmines not there? Sure, of course. That's out. 6410, 10 p.m. But I mean, I'm just trying to get some practice with these here. Still using the 4545 set, my practice set, and my go-to set when I'm not feeling great. I didn't get very much sleep this morning. That's out. Hard 10, 5510. I think I pinched a nerve in my neck, or did something to my neck, and it was radiating pain down my right side from my neck down. So I woke up like at I think 10:30 to go take more ibuprofen, and I finally got back to sleep around 11:30ish. So I'm a little bit tired. I'm not trying to use that as an excuse or anything. That's out. Hard 10 again. 5 10. Oh, I'm on the wrong. I'm sorry, folks. Uh, I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. There we go. Now you can see that was the repeater button on the 10. I know that whenever I'm in Vegas, I'm going to go to Gold Coast. Excuse me. I'm going to go to Gold Coast because they have 12-foot tables. They're hard for neutral, and they have repeater beds. And I really do like playing the repeater beds. I know G-Dub does. I don't. 145. That's our point. But G-Dub will, man, he's got nerves of steel, and he'll put down like $50 to go across on the repeater bed, so $5 each. Whereas I I put down like 10, so it's $1 each. But if it does hit, you basically get your money back. That's up. 358 ain't the new point. So that 10 repeater actually pays 65 to 1. So GW will definitely be happy. That throw. Yep. 257. If y'all saw I hit over here instead of over here, I diverted my eyes at the last second looking at chips, which inadvertently moved my throw. I mean, that was a 10 roller with 4 tens in it. Not exactly great. Yeah, let's start again. Like so. 268. Okay, there's a point. How many times has it 8 been our point in the 10? A lot, right? I mean, I got to be honest, I haven't been quite paying attention to my results as closely as I should, because thinking back, I would notice that I'm throwing a lot of sixes with my right die, which is great. That's what I want, for my right die to be off axis. So if anything, I should be hopping anything with the 6. Like that. Well, part 6. Not the 6 I was thinking about, but okay. Like that. Hard 8. That's my point. But you see what I mean? Like the chips didn't produce a 7 on that one, and it didn't produce a 7 on the time before that. Maybe we just, like I said, tend to remember the 7s because those are more traumatic. Kind of like whenever you're playing like poker, um, you rarely remember like the giant hands that you win, but you most definitely probably remember all the bad beats that you've had for all those people who play poker. That's out. Hard 6 again. That's our new point. So again, tell me what you think. And like that. 628. There's that 6 again. I think it was actually a 268 because the left side bounce went to the right. So 268. My apologies. It makes a lot more. Uh, it makes more difference whenever the different sets in the hard way. I tell. 4, 6, 10, 10 at the end. And one of the on it chip, so no 7 there. Like that. Bad throw, but 4, 6, 10 again. Stuck to my fingers whenever I threw it. It is humid in here. Like that. 2, 5, 7. Not a very good throw. Both of them didn't hit the back wall, and both of them hit over here. So it's about 27 minutes. I'm going to go one more round and see if I can't actually put all of it together and get a decent roll going. I mean, yeah, those 7, but at least they were mainly all like box number hits, so that's not too bad. My goal is always to hit double digits. Obviously, I'm not doing that today. I've only hit it once. That's out. 2, 4, 6. 6 is our point. That's both die hitting the chip stack. That's that. 1, 4, 5. Forgot to reset this over here. Sorry. All right. So 5. That's up. Oops. Hold on. I caught up layout. That's up. Hard 4, 2, 2, 4. Ballerina roll. The 2, 2. I will admit though, I do feel more confident with my throwing from stick right. Stick right 2 at least. Stick right 1 feels too short of a distance, and I don't get my full swing. Not my full swing, but my full release. Like that. 2, 3, 5. right when I say that, 437. Well, that's it, folks. That one did hit the chip stack, and it did produce a 7. So, I don't know. There's our stick right practice with chips. What do y'all think? I don't know. I feel so unsatisfied with that. I'm going to go one more time. I know it's going to be over a 30-minute video, and I apologize for that, but I need to break this whole mental blockage with me throwing stick rights into landmines. Not all practices are going to be good. Not all throws are going to be good, and this proves it. This session proves it. That's out. 369. Not as our point. That's out. Our 12 is the only way to go. All the dots and all the spots. That's midnight. Crapless table, that'd be good. I do plan on hitting up a crapless table or two while I'm down in Vegas, so hopefully, with any luck, whenever I start hitting 4 numbers, I'll be on that crapless table. That's that. 415. That's out. 538. Didn't hit the back wall. Need more power. And by power, really it just means I need a faster upswing on that. Just a little bit, not much. Because it doesn't take that much to make these little things fly. And have too much energy. So thank you all for watching. That's out. I really do appreciate it. 459 upper point. That's out. 516. This is our new point. I know it's pretty boring without the bet, but those will come eventually. Those will come next week. when there's only 1 week left before Vegas. That's all. Oh, hit the table there. Sorry, that was a 3. 1, 2, 3. Total accidental. Um, hit the felt on the way up. Bad roll with a lucky result. Totally admit that. I wish I could go live all the time like George does. This way, I mean, I don't edit my videos, as y'all could tell. One, because I'm lazy. I don't like editing videos. And two, I don't want to like cheapen the practice and experience for y'all. That's out. If I'm having a bad roll, 5, 5, 10. I don't want to be one of those channels that only shows you good rolls, only shows you like the 27 one, like I did yesterday, or yesterday afternoon, or every single roll is double digits, because it's just not going to happen. It's not realistic. What's 10? What is realistic is having your ups and downs, but learning from them instead of getting pissed off at. I mean, I do get pissed off. Don't get me wrong. My temper's kind of short sometimes. That's out. 2, 3, 5. I was really close to being a 7, but in this case, I think the chips helped me because it dissipated some of the energy when I had to roll up. But that's neither here nor there. I was saying. But yeah, as George says, try to be as transparent as possible. Um, I mean, every once in a while, my lives, and I lose signal for my hotspot because I have to use a hotspot for internet. Uh, and it kind of, whenever I watch the playback, it looks like it's skipping. But I don't. 6, 4, 10. But just know that if I'm going live, I'm live. Obviously, I'm not editing anything there. Check these real quick. Like that. Aces in both places. I'll complete drift to the right. Like that. 5, 1, 6. That's it. 1. So I just looked up and I see that I only need a 4 for the all call or for the small. But 4s are really hard for me to get. Oh, 7, 6. Yeah. And if I'm getting 4s consistently, then I know that there's something wrong with my toss fundamentally. At least to me, unless I'm using a different set. I'm using my modified pitching system, yeah, I'll probably get a 4 a lot because 4 can either be double pitching or exploding. But no, 257. Well, I guess we don't have to worry about the ATS now. We set everything. Speaking of double pitches, that was a double pitch. But since it was a come out roll, um, just we're okay. Like that. What is it? Hard 6? 2, 3, 6. So I know it's kind of silly, and I know Brian from Crap, he doesn't watch my channel, um, but I've watched one of his videos on qualifying a shooter, and I'm over here in the back of my mind pretending that, you know, if he's at the table, would he bet on me? So I'm over here trying to get a 2 6s, uh, 2 hits either on 6 or 8 or any combination thereof, and pretend that he'd be willing to bet on me. That's out. 1, 4, 5. But from stick right, uh, I was doing an analytics on my this past week's um, throws, and I do throw a lot of 6s, 8s, 5s, and 9s. It's almost a perfect bell curve, honestly. And so if I'm shooting stick right, I'll just go inside, and I don't know. He might qualify me as a shooter that you can trust to bet on, but I want to be one of those guys that steps up and everyone's like, okay, he's a decent, experienced shooter. Let's bet on him. That's that. I mean, I'm going to qualify myself as well. Oh, there's a 2, 2, 4, part 4. Get that out of the way. So special shout out to Crap Shooters, Brian, uh, Mar, Chef Dice. If y'all watch this channel, that's out. 2, 4, 6. That's our point. Um, you know, and obviously everyone who else watches my channel on the regular, George, Don, G Dub, Bird Dog. That's that. 6, 5, yo. I think this is the first yo we've had all night. And this video is really long, I'm sorry. 46 minutes. It's almost 5:30. It's a good thing that one of my dogs moved closer to my apartment. It only takes me about 10 minutes to get there now. 13 minutes with light, so I'll be fine. That's up. 213. Right on the crapless table again. Starting to throw horn numbers. See if I can correct that. Like that. What is that? 52.8. 8 is our point. Oh, my dice rolled there. Pretty good. I'm not very good at like rolling dice over with the stick. So yeah, it's not a skill that I've really cared too much to learn or practice. But 4, 6, 10. 10 at the end. That's up. Box cards. Midnight. That was a complete drift to the left. Let's not do that again. Say so. 639. That's the tall, I think. Yep. Just checking the time. Still plenty. Usually I would be done and going to go get something to eat, but I have food that I'm bringing with me from home. So, and they feed us one meal a night. I thought so. It's not too bad. 156. That's out. What is that? 415. I think that as long as I'm calm, I'll do just fine on stick right. 2. As long as it's a 12-foot table. That's that. Card 8. 448. That's our point. That's that. 369. Right back on that 9. That's that. Card 10. 5510. That was a lot of action on that one. I don't think I used a long enough follow through to that one. That's that. 415. That's that. 134. That's that. 268. That's that. 123. Trying to hit one numbers again. Need to be mindful of that because it's the left die that's going off active to the right die. So be careful. My back is hurting. Ibuprofen's wearing off. Side note. 145. I let go too soon on that one, or too late on that one. That's why it was behind the air and it kind of bounced. Like so. Oh, there it is, 437, and that one did hit a chip, and then it did go go away that we didn't want it to. So, there, 437. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was a 33 roller. That's cool. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel good that whenever I finally decided not to care about any of these things, that I started doing well. So out of that, I had only 4 outside hits. I mean, not outside, 4 horn numbers. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, hold on, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, 14 inside hits, or box number hits, I should say. So that's not bad. But that was after the 7. So I don't know how much I did beforehand. But I guess we can look. I mean, I do have statistics for a reason. So let's go ahead and take a look here. Where's my mouse? Ooh, just barely under on the 7. So whenever I look at these, the first thing I look at is the number of 7s versus how many I'm supposed to get expected. And I was only under by 1 altogether. So 0.7 ounces, 1 under. Come out 7s is 1 out, 1 over. So I guess that's a wash. Yeah, SRR is right at exactly at random, I think. SOR 10, so double digits isn't bad. That's always my goal. Box number hits 71%. Horn number hits 12%. So, I mean, if you round up, then we have almost 75 or 85%, 84% hits on a crapless table. Inside hits was 51%. 4s and 10s were 20. I mean, not bad. Overproduced on the 5, 10, 8. Everything else was par or under. So, okay. But with that being said, thank y'all for staying. It's an hour-long video. I didn't mean for it to go that long, but I just didn't feel like I was doing myself justice if I didn't throw at least one more time, because I felt I needed to make sure I could clear my mind, is what I'm saying. But anyway, thank you for coming out. So until next time, y'all stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you at the next practice. Bye.